Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Glee Con, and I'm back bringing you another quick little episode of Lore of Warcraft. This is going to be an in-game lore episode, kind of in quotes. Again, we had to do this the other day, but it's going to be about something called the War of the Spider. So this is an event, a war that occurred. It's hard to tell. It's one of the few ones that have not been pinned exactly down to the year, but sometime between the expansion of Warcraft 2 and the beginning of Warcraft 3, something called the War of the Spider occurred. Um, it's not exactly clear, sometime between 5 years after the Dark Portal opened and 19 years. Either way, puts it in between those two wars. Um, this in Classic, this can be found only in dungeons, Scholomance, Stratholme, and Scarlet Monastery, which is why we're reading it here just for convenience. But you can go to any of those three spots if you really wanted to. Scarlet Monastery would probably be the easiest if we wanted to take a stealth character in, but it'd still be a bit of a pain. If you play this on retail, you can also find it in Stormwind. Okay, so without further explanation, stay a while and listen to War of the Spider. While Thrall was liberating his brethren in Lordaeron, Ner'zhul continued to build up his power base in Northrend. A great citadel was erected above the ice-crowned glacier and manned by the growing legions of the dead. Yet, as the Lich King extended his influence over the land, one shadowy empire stood against his power. So right there, you can see why some of the timing issues occur. We know it's happening while Thrall is liberating the orcs. So that happened after the Warcraft 2 expansion, but before the Warcraft 3 kickoff. And also, there's not a lot of written lore that's going on in Northrend, particularly from the kingdom that we're about to talk about. The ancient subterranean kingdom of Azul Nerub, which had been founded by a race of sinister humanoid spiders, sent their elite warrior guard to attack Icecrown and end the Lich King's mad bid for dominance. Much to his frustration, Ner'zhul found that the evil Nerubians were immune not only to the plague, but to his telepathic domination as well. Now, always one of the cooler races. The Nerubian Spider Lords commanded vast forces and had an underground network that stretched nearly half the breadth of Northrend. Their hit-and-run tactics on the Lich King's strongholds stymied his efforts to root them out time after time. Ultimately, Ner'zhul's war against the Nerubians was won by attrition. With the aid of the sinister Dreadlords and innumerable undead warriors, the Lich King invaded Azul Nerub and brought its subterranean temples crashing down upon the Spider Lords' heads. Though the Nerubians were immune to his plague, Ner'zhul's growing necromantic powers allowed him to raise the Spider Warriors' corpses and bend them to his will. As a testament to their tenacity and fearlessness, Ner'zhul adopted the Nerubians' distinctive architectural style for his own fortresses and structures. Left to rule his kingdom unopposed, the Lich King began preparing for his true mission in the world, reaching out into the human lands with his vast consciousness. The Lich King called out to any dark soul that would listen. So that's just something that's really cool. Who the heck are the Nerubians? They seem to be somehow adjacent because of their insect-likeness to the old gods, which perhaps explained why they are so distinct or resistant against the plague. But it also goes to show you that the old gods and the Burning Legion are not connected. And we know that from Chronicles. These are two separate forces. So how screwed is Azeroth that there are two forces that are just completely hellbent on wiping out all life on the planet? And also, just a neat little aside, this is why the Scourge's architecture is what it is. It's stolen Nerubian architecture. He liked it. He just liked their vibe so much that he's like, yeah, we gotta do that. They, it feels like almost a retconning, but it's not, because we don't really see a lot of Nerubian action until the third expansion, and they were already using it in Warcraft 3 graphically, so it's kind of cool. But there we go. So we got an interesting little piece of lore and another episode in the pipe. 5 by 5.